Going live. Risings, 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 risings. I posed that got to y'all last night again, man. Well, shit. Some of y'all don't. I consider my nights and mornings. They kind of run into each other. So my nights and mornings be like the same for real. You get what I'm saying? But let's get into it, man. We got motivation coming out the gates. It's early. It's a great time to set the mind and set the mood for the day. You know what I'm saying? To get started. Um, it's a great time to think about all the different things that you may need to create a mentality for a successful day. You feel what I'm saying? This is the most essential part of the day. If you ask me, especially, you feel me? This is the most essential part of the day because it's the point or the part in the day where you get to prepare and um you get to create an environment conducive to your success. And that's that real motivation, you feel me? It's that real motivation. You gotta get up early. You gotta get up early with the understanding of you need the time. You need the time to you need the time to set a vibe and set a mood for the day. So that way it's just not it's like having a theme to your day. When you get up and you set the mood or you set the vibe, and it's like your whole day, the energy for your whole day just kind of revolve around that. It don't never really change. It's kind of, but most people see it and they say, um, set the mood, but they think about it more so in a negative and positive way. Like, oh, you know, such and such set the mood to have a positive day today. But you gotta wake up and you gotta set the mood for every little thing that you got going on. You see what I'm saying? You gotta set the mood to have good conversations and relations with friends and associates. You gotta set the mood to be able to have a good positive day and be successful. You know what I'm saying? You literally have to set the mood for these things. And a lot of time we don't become successful at these things and we don't make it to these goals that we be wanting to reach and stuff because we just simply didn't set the mood. And that's the crazy thing about setting the mood or starting something or being in the beginning stages is that you really can't go back and restart or go back to that stage. I mean, you can, but it would be pointless. If you gotta go back and restart, you really just wasted your time. So, so you gotta be able to go. And in that beginning stage, you got to be able to go in and make decisive decisions so you get a good start. And that's what stage we at right now. We early in the beginning stages, talking about some early morning activities. We talking about 5 o'clock morning activities in the beginning stages. 5 o'clock morning activities. You hear me? So we waking up and we making some decisive decisions about our mentality, our motivation, and our psyche. That's gonna further emphasize me having a positive day, right? That's what you gotta do. So let's get motivated, man. On the motivation side, gang, I don't care what you feel like. I don't care that you tired. You must find a way to still maintain your discipline. You must find a way to still maintain your drive. Remember, just because you have willpower don't mean that you won't acquire challenges. Just because you have willpower don't mean that you won't acquire challenges. You still gonna acquire challenges and you still gonna have obstacles that you gotta face. A lot of people think they just can say things and everything just supposed to move out your way. Like, nah, things are still going to be of a challenge. And if you tune into the last live, I talked about challenges and I talked about situations like that. And I mentioned that you're supposed to use your challenges as a tool, a stepping tool. I mentioned that you're supposed to use your challenges as a way to my gosh, to get me a freaking phone thingy. But at some point, I just have to. Cause my phone keep falling. Okay, we good. But back to the motivation, man. These niggas gonna hate you, man. You still gotta stay on course and you still gotta stay on path and you gotta remember these niggas don't hate you because they just wanna hate you and they don't like you. These niggas hate you because it seems like they hate you because they providing a challenge for you and you just gotta ace that motherfucker for real. They providing a challenge for you. They don't hate you. They hate that you successful. They hate that you made it. You know what I'm saying? They hate how you do stuff. They hate what you do, how well you do it. They don't hate you. They just don't know that. They gonna tell you they hate you because they confused. It's early morning motivation with your boy Quadeuce. You hear me? They don't hate you. They hate what you do so well. They hate that you do it so well. They don't even hate that you do stuff. They just hate how well you do it. And that's gotta be expected. That's gotta be understood. Real motivation. Real motivation don't turn off and on when you feel like it. Strive for that real motivation. Look around and use the things inside of your own life. Look around and use your own clues. Look around and use the things around you that's gonna help you stay motivated and that you can relate to. See, people try to take motivation and they try to make this thing a one size fits all kind of thing, but it's not that. You really can't make motivation a one size fits all kind of situation. Like, you really gotta tailor it because motivation look way differently depending on its environment and setting. Reasons why you're doing these things for way different reasons in the hood versus in the suburbs, or you know what I'm saying, in a situation where you have more challenges than in a situation when you don't. When the pressure's on, when the pressure's on, what you gonna do? When the pressure's on, the pressure's on, the pressure's on, what you gonna do? When the pressure's on. It's been out 12 minutes. That's crazy. It's your boy Quadeuce. We talking about motivation, and we talking about it in different ways. I've already explained how important motivation is, and what it actually is just setting the mood and the vibe for your day. Now, I also want to talk about it in the form of, and in which I'm doing right now. You know how motivation is tailored, how motivation is like cultivated in it from an individual standpoint. It's not, and I'm telling you this so you can anytime have unlimited motivation. It's like a mood you get into that helps you focus and get in the zone. That's how I think about motivation. And we out here trying to bring some real, true motivation right now. Letting folks know that yes, it is essential to start your day properly. But also showing folks that real motivation comes from within and from what's around you. It may not be motivating to talk about your future in such a hippie dory type way. You know what I'm saying? In all sunshine and roses type way because that literally may not be what your future has in store. You know what I'm saying? Based off of what we seeing at the moment, or based off of what you seeing at the moment, that may be a situation where you may get motivated, but you may not be motivated by the the dream, quote unquote, of the happy, super happy type of life. You know what I'm saying? It may be a situation where you'll be motivated, but you'll be motivated more so by a challenging situation, a situation that has a challenge that you have to get over or a progression that you have to go through. It's your boy Quadeuce, man. We talk about motivation. And it's 5 o'clock in the morning, and we up, and I don't see y'all, and I'm trying to see y'all because I want to get y'all motivated. I'm gonna get y'all motivated like me. You know, you gotta wake up in the morning. Well, I don't like to say morning. You gotta rise up in the risings, and you gotta acquire yourself some motivation. And I know it's early, y'all. I know it's early. I know it's 5 o'clock in the morning, but I'm up early because we have to get this. We have things that we want to get accomplished. And having an earlier start is going to give us the best chances. Motivation ain't for those who, I mean, motivation for everybody, but what's the point of getting super, super motivated just to let all that energy fizzle down again and do nothing with it in action? Ain't no point. So we gotta have a practical way of being motivated. Everybody want to get all hype, all rah rah, and that's cool. But that's just energy that you feeling. That don't mean progress. That don't mean work ethic. It's just potential. You still have to mold and you have to shape that energy into something that is useful for your case situation or scenario. So get motivated, stay motivated, get that bread. You know what I'm saying? Wake up early with your boy. Get that money. You feel me? Straight off the rip. True motivation though. No fake motivation. I know I thought I was ready. Now I know I thought I was going to get it. You feel me? Now I know well I was motivated, but then I got unmotivated. Like nah, none of that. Real true motivation. That's what we here for. This motivation extend beyond just getting hyped up and pumped up. This is a different type of motivation that your boy Quadeuce is providing and kicking right now. You feel me? Come get motivated with the big homie Quadeuce. You heard me? Now, motivation. When you having a motive for something, you want to make sure you're doing it for a reason that is, that is good morally, and it's also good for yourself because motivation gotta tie into a personal motive in some kind of way, even if it's for group or even if it's for an organization. In some kind of way, it gotta tie back into a personal reason for doing these things, for getting up, being a part of that team. And your personal reason, your personal motive, it gotta be strong. You gotta, it's what they call having drive. So always let your personal motivation and your personal reason for doing stuff be stronger than the hate that you'll receive. Always. Don't never let your It's two things. It's a couple of things not to ever let get in the way. You don't want to let your pride get in the way of your hustle. You feel what I'm saying? You don't want to let the hate get in the way of your hustle. You don't want to let relationships get in the way of your hustle. It's a few things, and they all kind of like more personalized things. Your pride is personal. Your relationships is personal, and you know what I'm saying. The hate you receive is personally tailored to what you do and how hard you go at it. That's how hard mother's gonna hate you. If you ain't doing too much, then you ain't got too much to hate on. You gotta understand. That's another realization. If you're not doing too much, you're not gonna have a lot of hate. Not too many people gonna hate on you. So there's a way to measure how much you're doing. Like if you're doing something and you don't have a lot of hate, then you know you need to go harder. And if you're doing it and you got a lot of hate, then you know you right where you supposed to be, and you still need to go harder. Morning motivation. Um, motivation. Risings in the morning and we motivated. Yeah, they say morning. I say risings. I don't mourn. Nobody's dying. So we up early and we gonna get it. I'm motivated. They think that I'm tripping. It's not just hype, it's consistency added with it. You gotta get it. You can if you just pay attention. I'm in the building. You can go check my credentials. It don't matter. I'm like they all gotta feel me. Bars. Bars in the morning time, you heard? I gotta stop saying morning on live because I don't say it a lot in my day to day life. Like if I see you 9 times out of 10, I'm not gonna be like good morning. I'm gonna be like risings. We've been on for 23 minutes. We going for 7 minutes, 4 more minutes, y'all. 7 more minutes, and then we getting out for the morning motivation session, the rising motivation session. Hopefully y'all motivated. I didn't see too many of y'all hop in here. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but hopefully y'all motivated. Your dreams, you can achieve them. The lifestyle you can dream of, you can have it. Everything you want and everything you envision, it's right there within your reach. It's right there within your grasp. You just have to have a realistic reality and understanding about them. That's how you get to them. You know, you get to things by understanding what they are a lot of times. Like, for instance, becoming something is just understanding it. Becoming something is just understanding it and learning about it. Once you're knowledgeable about it, you pretty much become an expert on it. Something, then that means you not only understand it and know how to do it, but could pretty much teach it. You could pretty much teach it. So it's not all about being macho and overly aggressively, you know, overpowering, overpoweringly just getting to your goals. But you gotta have a little bit of a finesse, if you will. You have to be able to not just have the willpower to direct your energy into whatever direction and way you want to direct it in, but you also have to have the ability to conform into whatever shape that you need to take to reach your goal as well. So it's not just about when it comes to reaching your goal, it's not just about um being all macho about it and just bullying through it. Sometimes you gotta have finesse to achieve your goal and be successful at a certain thing. Sometimes you gotta have. It's not about aggression as much. You know, it's not about the masculine principle and energy as much in the physicality of it, but sometimes it's more about the feminine principle or the mental aspect of it and the understanding of it and the um, intellectual properties of it. You feel me? Like it's based off of how well you understand it more than how well you um just say I'm gonna do it and just start going at doing it. You feel me? There's certain things that you'll be more successful at when you understand them better versus just jumping into them and putting up a large amount of numbers going nowhere. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what you gotta understand about being successful. And when you understand that, you also understand when to do it, which is even more important. When to use your willpower versus, when to use your masculine principle versus using your feminine principle, or when to use your will and your um, force to get through a goal, and when to use your finesse and your intellect and your ideas and concepts, and your Midas touch, if you will, to get through a goal or to achieve a goal. Cause sometimes forcefully trying to do it ain't gonna get it done. Sometimes you gotta be gentle with it. Sometimes the harder you hit at some shit, the harder it hit you back. The harder you get hit, like you gotta know that. You gotta know what kind of goal you hitting for. They say life gonna knock you down, but it don't knock you down the same way every time. Some shit knock you down because it rebound and ricochet. You see what I'm saying? And if you bring a bigger force to try to move that object, it's gonna rebound and ricochet harder. And if you keep on just trying to run into it, now you're wasting time and wasting energy when the whole time you could have just moved it another way instead of running into it and hitting it. Push it. But you see what I'm saying? That's going from that I will just macholy do it to I'm gonna think about how to do it and figure out a better way to do it. Use my intellect and finesse to figure out a better way to get leverage. You know what I'm saying? And now I can reach that goal. So that's how I think about motivation, man. And we in the 30-minute mark. But we doing a little bit. I just want y'all to know whatever goal you got, man, you could achieve it. It ain't nothing but a thing. I just also want y'all to know things is gonna happen to get in the way. You're gonna have challenges, but you gotta stay focused and remember that you asked for these challenges. If you ever said I wanna be the best anything, if you ever prayed for that, you asked for these challenges. See what I'm saying? You asked for these challenges and the universe gonna give you what you asked for. But it's no time to forget. It's no time to forget that you asked. We have to remember, not take it personal, see it for what it is, a challenge. Observe it, watch it, peep the game, peep the plot. You know what I'm saying? See when you could come in and basically carve out his weakness so that you can get over it. And getting through a challenge or an obstacle might not have anything to do with actually um, succeeding or what people would call success. You might have to fail to get through this challenge or obstacle. Like that may be you getting through it. It may take you failing to learn about it. It may take you failing to understand how to fail in this category. Um, and then you have hidden obstacles. You have obstacles that you can't even see. Like you have obstacles where things may look like something, but it's really something else. Like say you fail at something and you like, I don't know why I fail and I keep failing, but whole time, every time you fail, you notice your friend had a certain way. It might be a situation where you just failing at something literally just cause you around your friend. The energy of your friend. Not even on purpose, but that's just how it works spiritually sometimes. You feel me? And then as soon as your friend leave, everything start being a success. It may be a situation like that. But it may be a situation where, hold on real quick, y'all. Okay. I forgot what I was about to say. I ain't even gonna lie. I forgot where I was about to take the idea. I be telling y'all when you get so many ideas in your head, sometimes you forget. Like you'll say one idea, but it'll take 10 minutes to get out. But by the time you say it that way and try to spin back through to say it the other way, you be to forgot what way you was gonna say it. At least that's how my mind be working. Some people be thinking it be the cannabis though, but it really don't. It's just me trying to get all the ideas out of my head. But anyways, just remember, whatever you want to do, you could achieve it. Whatever you want to be, you could be it. Don't let these lame man niggas tell you can't. Who the fuck is they? Who the fuck is they? You hear what I'm telling you? Who the fuck is they? But when they tell you too old, when you think it's too late, what the fuck is time? You feel me? You can't have no conscience when it comes to being motivated towards this shit. Like you gotta be stupid motivated, silly motivated, to the point you don't even see the shit that they trying to point out to you as obvious no more. You just gliding past it. Nigga, you 50. You out of time to be a rapper, or you out of time to be a baller, or you ran out of time to be this and that. Look at them folks and say, what the fuck is time? I don't got no understanding of time when it comes to this motivation, nigga. Look at them folks and say, I don't got no understanding of time when it comes to this motivation, nigga. All I got time for is to be motivated, nigga. That's what you gotta tell them. You gotta be stupid motivated, silly motivated, dumb motivated, whatever you want to call it. Whatever you want to achieve, I promise you, you can. It's just your boy Quadeuce dropping some early morning motivation, smoking on some pancakes. You know what I'm saying? Nah, it really taste like pancakes though, for real. Okay, some good shit. Trying to get you motivated, trying to get you motivated by breaking down a more deeper understanding of motivation and how to use it and how you gotta tailor it and how sometimes you gonna use it in a way of intellect and ideas and sometimes you gonna use it in a way of physicality and force. You know what I mean? So I feel like this is a great video breaking down all kind of aspects of motivation, you know. And hopefully shit, this gets you more motivated. If you in the hood, use the things around you that's in the hood that get you motivated. You know what I'm saying? It might not be uh let's be honest, it might not be a full ride scholarship. School might not be your thing. You feel what I'm saying? But it gotta be something. It gotta be people. Gotta be places to travel. Gotta be something. Real motivation, not the BS motivation that everybody wanna just pump your head up and just tell you all day that you can do anything and fill you up on, the sheer psyche of the potential of being able to do anything. All they doing is making you realize your potential. Yeah, you can do anything, but that's just your potential. We gotta get deeper. I need you motivated on a different level. I don't want you to just be motivated and just be hyped up off the motivation juice for like 30 minutes or an hour or 2 hours, and then 2 hours go by and you just right back in your same mood again. No, I want you to be able to motivate yourself at any time. And I want it to be able to last for the duration that you need it to last. We don't run out of motivation over here. We use everything around us to motivate us. Ain't no, let me say that shit again, because it just sounds so good. Ain't no running out of motivation over here. We use everything around us to motivate us. If you could look around and see shit around you, then you could look around and be motivated. Real spill. If you could look around you and see stuff around you, then you could look around and you could pull a situation. You could pull some potential out the universe and use that shit. No matter if it something that make you emotional. You know how you take something that make you angry and you turn it into energy, or you take something that was painful and you turn it into art. All that's the same shit. But if you see something around you, no matter whether it's negative or positive, it could be treacherous and fucking trifling. And you can be like, if nothing else, I don't want to be in that treacherous situation or that trifling situation. And that could be your motivation. You can have the worst parents, and if nothing else, you could say, I don't want to be like my parents. I want to be better than them to my kids. And that could be your motivation. Literally, you could be in any situation, and if you have the tools and you know and understand motivation, then you can look around you and pull out some motivation. Real motivation, not the shit they trying to sell you. They ain't trying to sell you real motivation, because then you don't need them no more to be motivated. It's the ultimate motivation video, the only one you will ever need. You dig me? While I'm doing this, I'm multitasking and watching this Raging Cajuns and Arkansas State game. For real, for real. It's looking like Raging Cajun finna win this. I ain't gonna lie. Look like an upset, cause yeah, they weren't projected to win. Oh nah, I don't know. Ooh, I don't know. But anyways, back to the motivation, man. You do anything you wanna do, man. You can't let nobody tell you nothing though. You gotta be you gotta quickly have an understanding so you can be very decisive and very not gullible. Because a lot of being successful in motivation is going in a direction that's gonna work. And a lot of people think they know what's gonna work and they don't know what's gonna work. I mean, you never really know how it's gonna work, but you know the principles are the principles. So you know that if you keep staying in alignment and discipline with the principles, it's gonna eventually work. Like discipline. Discipline work if you just keep doing it. We know that. o'clock, 45 minutes early morning motivation from understanding to how to use it, to how to tailor it to you, to how to pull it out of any situation. Let's be real for a minute. Let me toot my horn. What artists doing that shit? Who really doing that? I just gave you 45 minutes of motivation, and not only did I give it to you to make you feel good, but I showed you how to pull it out of any situation. I showed you how to understand it for what it is as a tool. You see what I'm saying? I showed you how it could look differently in your life. Don't worry about that. Don't get caught up in, oh, it's supposed to look like this, it's supposed to look like that. Nah, it look like whatever worked for you. Your favorite artist, man. Tune in, tap in, get plugged in, man. You know I'm electric, like an outlet socket. You hear me? No cap. It's your boy Quadeuce. I'm gonna get up off this live video and end this one. This a great one to tune into, so y'all make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, that like button, and tune into more videos like this that's gonna open your mind, more mind opening and uh, consciousness progressing videos, whether it be motivation, inspiration, intellect, and education, you know, on on esoteric topics, scientific topics, worldly topics, musical topics, whatever. You know what we doing. All of it. Tune in, man. Tune in. You know what I'm saying? To your favorite artist's talk show. One of them in the works. I might do like a spin off of different ones to kind of keep it organized. I don't know yet, but that's on the low. Shh, shh, shh. Don't tell nobody. But right now, it's your favorite artist, Quadeuce, man. You tuned into another episode of the talk show, Above and Beyond. Well, whatever we talk about, man, we just go above and beyond with it, man. A lot of times it's spiritually and beyond this reality, but sometimes it's right here. But either way, tune in, because we always gonna be right here. Until next time, man, keep it positive. Peace, love, and light, and progression. You heard me?